What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today we're gonna take a look at this beautiful 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack 392. Starting things off in the front, you've obviously got your beautiful LED lights which look amazing, and also you've got your fog lights at the bottom here, along with that little camera at the bottom, which is your adaptive cruise, forward collision warning, and all of that good stuff. Also, you've got the Scat Pack logo right here, and you'll see it inside and around the car. It's fully badged up with the Scat Pack. And you'll notice here, you've got two vents in here. They are functional because you do need to cool this car down with this much power. Not many people are a fan of this, but obviously you can take these yellow bumper guards off. This is obviously due to transportation when they bring the vehicles in, but you can take it off. Again, it kind of looks nice, but hey, everyone has their own opinion. And the front end of this car does look very, very mean, especially when it's going down the road. And you've also got this little hood scoop up top, which is functional. Looking at the side profile of this Scat Pack, it is painted in the beautiful pitch black. And if you take a look closer, you'll see the 392 Hemi badging right on the side over here. And these wheels right here, they're 20-inch black forged aluminum wheels, which look absolutely beautiful. The design and everything just looks amazing on these. And you've also got your red brake calipers, the SRT Brembos here. They look massive, and obviously you need massive brakes to stop a powered vehicle like this. And one final look on the side of the vehicle. Again, the lines and everything, the shape of the vehicle just looks very nice, especially with those 20-inch black forged aluminum wheels. And moving on to the rear of the Charger, you can see the taillight. That's a traditional taillight setup on all Dodge Chargers. You've got your Dodge Charger logo right there, along with your backup camera over here, and this nice looking back spoiler, which looks absolutely phenomenal. Again, like I was mentioning, there's badging everywhere. You've got the Scat Pack badging on the back, along with the blacked out Charger logo on the back as well. Also, this being a dual exhaust at the bottom here, it sounds absolutely amazing. And in terms of trunk space, well, at least you get a ton of trunk space, or a decent amount actually. With being a 4-door, a lot of power, and it being a Scat Pack, you've got your your carpet mats over here, and at the bottom you've got your battery, a little bit of storage, and then your tire filling machine over there. And that's pretty much it for the back. I mean, you've got enough storage, to take it to grocery shopping or wherever you need it to go. And one cool feature on the rear is that you get these little vents on both sides, which look nice on the rear bumper, and it just makes it look very, very aesthetically pleasing. Here's what the key looks like on the Scat Pack. Traditional Dodge key. You've got your unlock and lock buttons, your trunk release, and your remote start here with the panic button. Turn it over and you've got your Dodge logo right there. Also, this is a keyless entry system, so you press this little button here and it locks the vehicle. If you want to unlock it, just have the key close to you, put your hand under, and it unlocks the vehicle. And with double tap right here, it opens your trunk release at the back. And starting up this bad boy, double press on the key fob, give it a second. Absolutely beautiful. And finally, taking a look at what powers this beast. You've got a 6.4 liter engine producing 485 horsepower, and with the torque you get 475 foot-pound of torque, which is more than enough with this daily beast that you can use on an everyday basis. And also, if you take a look over here, you've got the powered by SRT, so you know you're getting the real deal. And if you take a look at this hood, I forgot to mention, this is not painted in pitch black. It's actually a satin black color, which looks really, really cool with this color. But in my opinion, I think it would look nice on any other color because it kind of blends in with the pitch black color of the vehicle, and then this as well. But then again, you've got that nice stealthy look, nice and blacked out. And finally, moving on to the interior, we'll start off in the back here. Again, this color is amazing, especially with this red interior on the black vehicle. I think it looks really nice and it pops, because all of this just feels very, very good, especially with the stitching. And on the black, you've got the red stitching. Again, you've got your window controls, and then you've got the Harman Kardon system in the back here, in the whole vehicle actually, which sounds amazing. Also on the back seats, you've got this nice Alcantara, which feels really, really nice and very, very luxurious, especially for, a sports sedan. And that's pretty much it in the back. You've also got this middle section. Of course, you've got your cup holders there, and if you want to put a little bit of storage, you got that in there, and you just pop that back into place, and there you are. Also in the back, you've got a little bit of a storage on the passenger and the driver's side. Both sides you get that. In the rear, you get the vents, obviously, and then heated seats in the back as well. So these are heated seats, even for the passengers in the back. And they also get 2 USB ports in case they need to charge a phone or anything like that. And moving on into the front, let's take a look. Same type of leather, red leather here, which looks really, really nice with the red stitching on the black. You've got your window controls up top, a little bit of storage cubby here, memory seats on this beauty as well, and it just looks really, really cool. Just take a look at it. You have your 392 Scat Pack logo there, the little B guy. And you know, these Alcantara seats look really cool. These are my favorite part, I think, about this vehicle. And they're not just looking cool, they are very, very comfortable. So you can take this vehicle on long rides as well. And at the bottom, you've got your pedals there as well. Right here, your emergency braking, and then your hood latch release. Right up top, you've got your lighting controls, the dimmers, and then your trunk release button right here. And this steering wheel is power adjustable, front, back, up and down. And stepping into the cockpit of the vehicle, again, you've got your black dash with the red stitching all around, which looks really, really nice. And you've got this kind of silver, you know, it's like a nice little texture that they have around everything, around the screen, and it just goes around everything, and it looks really nice. It just ties into the whole vehicle with the red and the red accents, and also the black as well. As for the steering wheel, it's really, really good. I wish they put red stitching here. That I think would have looked really nice and tied in with the whole red stitching all around the vehicle. You've got your Bluetooth controls on here. You've got your controls for the center gauge cluster here that you can kind of flip through. I'll show you in a second. In the center, you've got the Dodge logo. You've got your cruise control settings and your adaptive cruise control settings as well on this beauty. Also, right behind the steering wheel, you've got your paddles, downshift, and you've got your upshift. These are really, really good. They're only half. I wish they were kind of full, but you've got also your Uconnect and your radio controls at the back on both sides as well. And right behind that, you've got your windshield wiper controls right there. Now, taking a look at the center gauge cluster, you've got your RPM over here. You've got your center, which you can flip through a bunch of options, and then you've got your speed over there as well. If you take a look at the center, you can obviously see your speed. If you scroll down, you can see vehicle information such as your tire pressure and all of that stuff. You've also got your performance pages. You've got your driver assist pages, fuel economy. You got the trip info. You've got audio. You got messages, screen setup, and you can kind of move the compass and the temperature stuff around if you need to, however you want to set it up. And you got your speed warning if you want to set that, but I don't think you want to set that in this vehicle because that's the whole point of the Scat Pack. And you've got your diagnostic pages here. And of course, once you start it up, you're going to be greeted with the Scat Pack logo. Just take a look. It looks amazing. Of course, this is a push to start. In the center here, you've got your center handrest. And if you open that up, you've got a little tray if you want to put something in there. If we remove that, you've got your little plug in here, your voltage plug, if you want to put anything, charger or whatever it may be. Ton of storage, a decent amount. You've got your USB ports and your auxiliary port in here. So if you want to charge a phone or iPad or whatever it may be, and leave it in here for privacy. Moving right in front of that, you've got this cup holder section here, which you can cover and uncover. Looks really good. And you can't see it right now, but at night, these are illuminated, which is a nice little touch to add to the vehicle. Here, you've got your gear selector, a little bit of storage. I guess you can put your key or something in there. Something in there as well. You can put your phone, and you've got another 12-volt adapter plug in there. And if you move right above it, you've got your temperature controls right here. A bunch of other options for your radio. You've got your drive modes, launch mode. You can launch this baby, and I'll go over that in a second. Your lane departure warning, parking sensors, traction control, and then your mute button as well over there. Moving up top to this 8.5-inch touchscreen, it has built-in navigation. Also, you've got the Uconnect and the Sirius XM stuff in there as well. You've got a few options that you can kind of select through. You've got your media, you've got your climate controls here, which you can do from here or down here. I prefer this because you can kind of slide everything, makes it so much easier. If you go to controls, again, because this vehicle in the front has heated and ventilated seats, in the rear it's only heated. You've also got your heated steering wheel, and for the passenger side, heated and vented seats. You got your mirror dimmer, screen off option, and then your settings there as well. And going over to your navigation, you've got built-in navigation obviously with this vehicle. your phone if you have your Bluetooth set up. If you go into apps here, you can scroll through a bunch of options. Again, some of the options are there, you know, again and again, such as the heated seats, ventilated seats, or anything like that. But something unique and cool about this, it also has SRT mode and SRT dashboard. And if we click into the SRT dashboard, here you can do a bunch of customization, such as putting the vehicle in track mode, sport mode, custom, or auto. And obviously if you're launching the vehicle, you can set your RPM and how much you want to launch the car at. You've got your active line lock. This is if you want to do those massive burnouts. You've got your drive modes over here. Again, like I mentioned, you've got your track, sport, and custom. And according to what you choose, this will all change. So if you put it to track, everything will change to track. And also right there at the bottom, you've got race options. Again, you got your line lock, launch control, and activate line lock here as well. So it kind of a cool little feature with these Dodge Chargers and Challengers. You get the line lock. Amazing. And if you're out and about and you need to valet the car, don't worry, you've got a button for valet mode, so they don't go out ripping in your car doing burnouts. And for whatever reason, I don't know why you would, if you want to put it in eco mode, you can do that, but you wouldn't want to do this in eco mode, trust me. Going back to the main menu, if you go into performance pages, here you can do a bunch of stuff. You can see how much power you're using, the gear, G-forces, all of that stuff. You can also use timers. You can put up your gauges, G-force, engine, dyno, whatever you need to do with this vehicle. It's a performance vehicle. You can do whatever you want and just kind of customize the vehicle to how you want it. And if we go back to apps, and this time we go into SRT mode, and this will bring you back to this page here, which I've already went over your track, sport, custom, and auto settings that you want to put for the vehicle. Right above that, you've got your rear view mirror, which is the auto dimmable. You've got your assist and SOS buttons built in. Right above that, you've got your dome lights if you want to set those up right there, your garage door and all that stuff. This does not have a sunroof, so otherwise there would be other buttons over there for you to kind of flick through. And of course, this being the Harman Kardon system, you've got speakers everywhere in this vehicle, outside on the doors, inside, everywhere pretty much. Moving over to the passenger side, you've got another 392 Scat Pack badge over here. In the glove department, you've got a ton of room actually, because you've got space up here, a little bit in here, and then your main compartment in there. And I just can't get over this interior with the red and black, and everything is just amazing on it. It just looks really cool. If I was personally to get this vehicle, I would get it exactly with this interior combination. And if you need to go through any of the options that I just went over with on this Charger Scat Pack 392, you can see here the base price, and then you've got all of your options listed right there. There's a ton of options in this vehicle. Again, amazing spec, and then you've got your total price over here with all of the options out there. So you can freeze it wherever you want on the screen and take a look what it has. And that's it for this beautiful 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack 392. Leave it in the comments below on what you think of this spec or what you think of the Scat Pack. Is it good or is it bad?